Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunday Madness. I'm back. I've really missed you guys. It's been far too long. I'm also Beth, if you don't know who I am. I work with Adele and Russ at St James Church. Now this week we are looking at doing good things for other people, even if it's something really small, because secretly that can make the biggest difference to a person's day. But not just that, we're also looking at how to do good things for other people as Christians. What does the Bible tell us about it? What does God tell us about it? What does Jesus tell us about it? I'm going to find out a little bit more about that in a moment. So I'm going to pass over to Adele, who's going to do our Bible reading for today. Over to you, Adele.
I'm going to read from the book of Matthew, and it's chapter 10 and verses 40 to 42. So if you want to get a Bible, you can. If you want to read along with me, I'm going to be reading from the Good News translation, but any Bible is fine if you want to read along, or you can just sit back and you can listen. Jesus said, "Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes God's messenger because they are God's messenger will share in their reward. And whoever welcomes a good person because he is good will share in their reward. You can be sure that whoever gives even a drink of cold water to one of the least of these, my followers, because they are my followers, will certainly receive a reward." And now we're going to hear from Gandalf about why small acts of good are really important. Take it away, Gandalf.
Something moves in the shadows, unseen, hidden from our sight. It will not show itself. Not yet. But every day it grows in strength. You must be careful. Mithrandir. Why the halfling?
I do not know. Saruman believes that it is only a great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk, that keeps the darkness at bay. Simple acts of kindness and love. Why, Bilbo Baggins? Perhaps it is because I'm afraid. And it gives me courage.
Do not be afraid, Mithrandir. You are not alone. My boy Ilialithan. Dulithan.
Thank you, Adele, for that Bible reading, and thank you, Gandalf, for that awesome clip. I absolutely love that clip. Actually, to be honest, I love the whole of The Hobbit, which is where that clip is from, so I can't really speak about that particular clip. But something it does show us is the power of the small acts of kindness that we can do in life. And I'm not just talking about the random card that you decided to make because your teacher told you it's good to be kind occasionally. That's really good too, and it is nice to show people that we love them in that way, and that's really great. But what we're talking about this week is random acts of kindness in the moment. So if you were in a rush and you were trying to get somewhere, and your younger sibling was in your path getting somewhere, and they looked really upset, and they weren't doing anything, they just looked upset. The random act of kindness in that moment would be to sit with them, maybe ask if they're okay, instead of just rushing past and thinking, I'm in a rush, I need to get on. That would be your random acts of kindness in the moment. And actually, if we were to do this from a Christian perspective, we were to look at that Bible verse that Adele just read to us, what Jesus tells us is we can take it one step further. Once we've talked to the person who's in trouble, once we've actually helped them out and been kind and been loving, another step we can do to be more loving is to pray for them. We can pray to Jesus that he would look after them even when we can't, that something good might happen to them, that the problem that they're having might be solved. And that's another way that we can be in the moment kind. We can think about taking our kindness to the next level and praying for the people who really need some help in our lives. So I wanted you guys to hopefully understand the amazing things that you can do through not just noticing people and noticing when they need your help and need some kindness and love in their life, but actually how God can play into that. How we can maybe find a Bible verse that will really help a person, or a nice song, or we can go away and we can pray for them. Or we can pray with them in that moment. We can sit with them and pray with them if that's okay with them. We can do lots of things to help them in a way that Jesus has taught us. So our challenge for you this week, we have a challenge and a craft this week, so you guys are going to be really busy. The challenge is, I want you to think of a friend who might be struggling, they might be worried, they might have something going on in their lives that's a bit hard. Have a little think if you can think of anyone, and I want you to spend a minute, 2 minutes, however long you like really, praying for them at least once a day this week, if you can. Don't worry if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world, but if you can, that would be really great. And you can have a little practice of praying for the people who really need praying, because that's being kind in a really cool way that only people who have a relationship with God can. So it's like your superpower. So I want you to have a go at that. And then the craft is, I want you guys to make a hand tree of love. That wasn't a particularly good title, but the hand tree of love is, I will put a picture up somewhere on the screen, or it will go over my face or something like that. This is the hand tree of love, and I want you guys to have a go about making it. Now, Adele should have put some instructions into the email that we sent out with this video on how to make it. So we want you to have a go. I want to see how it goes, and I'm really excited to see the results. Do send in pictures of what your hand tree of love looks like. And when you've made it, maybe give it to someone who's having a bad week. Maybe one of your parents or carers has come home from a really hard day at work and they've got to cook you dinner and they really don't want to, but you can give them this little hand tree of love to show them how much you love them and to say thank you for everything that they're doing. And I know at the beginning I said that we're not actually looking at that, but this is still nice things to do. It's still nice to make things for people who look after you. It's still nice to show love in whatever way you can. So that's what we're doing this week, and don't forget to think about a person and pray for that person as well. Let us know how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching this Sunday madness. That was as mad as I could make that. Or maybe I could spin. I'm in a spinny chair. Hang on. Sunday madness. I nearly fell over. I hope you enjoyed this week's Sunday madness, and hopefully we will see you next week. Have fun, be kind, use your superpower wisely. Bye!